Hey there, Chris here, and today we're taking a look at the Art Profolio. It's the Haiku journal made by Itoya. It's the same company that distributes Sailor, and they're starting to get their hands into the stationery market. And this is a product they've had for a while that is really one of those that's been under the radar for quite some time. And I thought I'd show you a little closer look. So the notebook is going to be a traditional 8.5 by 11 size. Obviously you can tell it's going to be a double ring bound on the side. As you can see here, it's very minimal in its branding, and that's kind of by purpose. The cover is going to be a traditional style hard cardstock that's going to have this special laminate over it. It kind of feels like plastic, it kind of feels like cardboard. It does a great job of protecting your notebook though. Flip it over. The only indication that it's made by is down in this corner here. It just says Itoya Art Folio. So if you're looking for a nice, sleek, minimal notebook, this is it. One of the neatest features of it is it has this opening flap here. If you like, you can use this as a way to securely close your notebook. Otherwise, if you don't like that and you want it to be more readily available, you can open up to the back page here, and it actually can get stuck in right here, so it kind of minimizes it. Now this back area also has these two flaps here. That can be used as a pocket to store loose pieces of paper or whatever you'd like. It's a novel kind of origami-ish use for that flap, and I think it works really well. Now the notebook itself is going to have 60 sheets of this bright white paper. I wasn't able to find the poundage of it, but it does a really nice job with all your pens. The pages are not perforated, but they easily tear out of the notebook if you want to get rid of some. Otherwise, it does have this kind of same cover material as the front page to kind of protect them. And as we can see here, it does a great job with your pencils, ballpoints, roller balls. Fountain pens here, we had some really wet writers with some wet inks. Does a great job with them, shows off the ink nicely. The one thing I was surprised at when you get down to the swabs here, the paper was a little more absorbent with that high ink load. It probably wouldn't be the best notebook for swabbing up your new inks, but if you're using it as a journal, it does a really nice job. The dot grid is one of the bigger dot grids on the market. Gives you a lot of room to write. It's about 7 millimeters for the dots. And so that means if you use really wet and broad pens, this would be a good notebook for you. You can see on the back side here, all your fountain pens, a little bit of show through, no bleed through whatsoever. Even the Sharpies, there is minimal bleed through. When you got to this big swab area here, it's going to bleed through, but that's kind of to be expected on any paper. So this is the Haiku journal by Itoya, a really beautiful kind of minimalistic, clean slate of a notebook for you to use. You can go check them out at andersonpens.com.